This is Durban, a coastal city in the province of KwaZulu-Natal in South Africa. Durban is known for having beautiful beaches and hotels, which draws most tourists during the holidays. Durban has a lot more to offer than just beautiful beaches and hotels. It has art. But not just any art, art that is done by Black people. For a long time, art was not seen as something Black people did. It was seen as a white thing, not because Black people were not involved in making art, but because it is all rooted in white supremacy. People who got to share the work in museums, in art galleries, were white. However, things have changed. We see more Black people in these spaces. We see more Black people showing their art, and we see more Black people appreciating art. This is KwaMashu, a township 12 kilometers north of Durban. During apartheid, Black people were put in townships by the apartheid government as a way of separating them from white people. This township is often in the news in a negative way. Let's hear what residents of KwaMashu say about this place.
KwaMashu indawo yenu ngoba ziningi ubugebengu, ziningi idakamizwa, kuyadutshulwana, abantu bayashona, ziningi ingozi futhi aswazi ukuphuma ebusuku because abantu bayadubulana, kuyatshontshwana. Indawo yethu nje ngeke ukwazi nokuvakasha nje sithini usuka le makude uzovakasha la KwaMashu ngeke. Inkunzi nje iningi nje so KwaMashu indawo yethu nje.
However, KwaMashu is also known for its performing arts, such as music, dance, and drama. But recently, there's something new in this township, and it isn't this red building, and that something is visual arts.
he's the artist lakhona eDurban. Ngifounder ye-collectivity isizotha. Isizotha i-group yama-artist asebenza ngokuhlukana ngama-mediums ahlukene, asebenza ngey'tori ezahlukahlukene lingafani. Into eyangenza ukuthi ngivulele indawo yama-artist, okokuqala i-pandemic le esiphuma kuyona la abantu balahlekelwa khona umsebenzi, abanye baphazamiseke ey'koleni as ama-student. So I decided ukuthi because mina ngiyi-artist awuthi ngithole i-space where abantu abanethalente elifanele labo zi-different artists bezokwazi ukuthi bahlangane ndawonye bakhulisane ndawonye. As abantu abamnyama siphiwe kakhulu ezandleni, so kubalulekile ukuthi ilokishi nelokishi libe nayo indawo la ligqugquzela khona abantu abakwazi noma abaphiwe ezandleni ukuze bakwazi ukukreate something abazophila ngayo kusasa. Because akuthina sonke esizofunda i-physics no-maths, akuthina sonke esizokuba odokotela no-nurse. But ekugcineni kukhona abantu othola ukuthi badalele ukuthi bazophila ngezandla zabo noma ngento ephuma ezandleni zabo.
Since created in 2020, the Isizotha Collective Arts have been able to host events and even sell some of their work, and has been received positively by the community.
The Isizotha Collective Arts Center has a positive influence on the community as it allows community members to express themselves artistically, and it provides them the support and encouragement to do more about their artwork.
Next, we meet another Black artist from Durban who has been able to be part of the arts industry. This one makes art and fashion.
Alright, so my name is JB Gumede. I'm a multidisciplinary artist. So I like to call myself an overall visual artist. I started in the medium of film and video. That was my first disciplinary, and I've just expanded to everything that is visual. So I've been doing art now, I'd say for about 15 years since high school, but professionally for about 10 years.
The artist explains why he decided to mix art and fashion.
I think just to summarize, with everything that's happening in the landscape now, the digital landscape, and the amount of access people have to smartphones that can take videos, the amount of access people have to apps on the phone where they can edit a video, the transition that's happening now is that if you really want to stand out in this industry, you have to be as artistic as possible, because the question now becomes, okay, you can shoot, but so can I on my phone. Okay, you can edit, but so can I on my phone. So why should I pay you so much? And as much as advancements of technology, AI, and all of this digital stuff seems like it destroys industry, but at the same time, it helps us as artists, because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter how many robots can copy and paste something, the human elements will always be the human elements. So the reason why I've expanded so much and showcased my art form in this mixed media format is essentially to stand out, because at the end of the day, the narrative has to go towards, I want to shoot a video with JB, for example, because it's a JB video, right? So that's a different conversation compared to, can you shoot my video? How much does it cost? Okay, I'm gonna get so and so that's cheaper. I'm not involved in that conversation, because the conversation with me is about art, in that if I shoot a video for you, everyone's gonna see that that's a JB Gumede film because it has his style. So that's been the main push of why I've mixed so many mediums to express myself and show people my stylistic format. And It's been a beautiful process, it's been a beautiful journey, but that is essentially the main purpose, trying to stand out in this digital landscape with all these algorithms, with all these, you know, all these advancements that's essentially suffocate a lot of creatives. And if you're in this industry and you don't become your artistic self, then you struggle because you didn't just become a camera operator or just an editor or just a blog person, Whereas right now it's the time for your name to shine. So people want to work with you because of your name, not necessarily what you do, but because of your stamp that you add on your work.
In Durban, art is everywhere, even at the beach. Here we meet another artist who makes cultural art. The shoes, called izimbadada in Zulu, is made from old tires. The beads and the shoes are usually worn in cultural events by Zulu people. The artist also makes toys with recycled cans and wire. While we have shown men throughout this documentary, it is also important to share the work of black women who are artists. Meet Nombuka Mpago, an associate professor of visual art, practicing artist, curator, and associate in the Department of Arts and Music at the University of South Africa, and an art activist for single mothers.
I've been an academic for the past 34 years. So, and I studied art, and then I have been teaching art, and currently I teach master's and PhD students. So, when as an academic I became a manager, like I was a dean, as a school director. I just retired last year as a school director. So it was very difficult for me to practice as an artist whilst I am in the management position. But what I decided to do was to continue with supervision of students, because that was the inspiration for me to continue as an artist, because most of the ideas that my students were producing in their exhibitions and so forth were really mine. Before I get retired, I decided, okay, I want to go, because I had wanted to go back to practicing as an artist and continue with my students' supervision. Currently I have about 15 students that I'm supervising. And so now I'm back into practicing, and I can choose what I want to do, because now I'm retired. I'm no longer having office-bound position where I have to be solving all the other problems.
She uses her art to tell stories of single mothers across Africa. Her first art exhibition was excellent and successful, which led to her doing another one. While it has been hard to enter in an industry dominated by white men, she hopes to continue to tell stories of black single mothers in Africa. All these artists hope to inspire more black people to be involved in art.